اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم یا ایھا الناس اعبدوا ربکم الذی خلقکم والذین من قبلکم لعلکم تفلحون لعلکم تتقون صدق اللہ مولانا العظیم. میرے human sisters and brothers and daughters and sons all around the world, I have been talking to you since the last few days about the killing going around the world, not just in Palestine or in Kashmir. You have seen since the last century, non-believer countries have attacked many Muslim countries. You all know that. There is nothing hidden from you. And I have been trying to show you the reasons why these killings have been happening. Today I give you one more proof of the truth of Quran and Islam and the God Almighty, which is Allah. Ask these Christians to prove to you from their books that when Isa alayhi salam is going to come near Yawm Qiyamah. Ask them. There is nothing mentioned in their books about that. It is the Quran which has given the proof that Isa alayhi salam has taken alive by Allah and he will come back alive before near the Qiyamah. That proves to you the truth of Islam. That also proves to you that Isa alayhi salam was the prophet of God. He was not God, nor he was the son of God, as the Christians claim. Let me also tell you, these two things were also created by the Jews. Christians not created that. It is the Jews who have been disparaging their own religion, their own books, and same way they try to do now with the Muslims. When Muslims were fighting against English soldiers and Hindus, in that fight, England got afraid that soon Pakistan is going to become a country. They got afraid that they were not being able to compete with the Muslims in the subcontinent, which is India. Due to that, they made little groups of Muslims. First, they made Wahhabi. Then, they made Deoband. Then, they made Marzai, Qadiani, they also called. Then they made, finally, the Jamaat-e-Islami. All these four groups were made by these English people. They also have Christians and Jews together to make these groups of Muslims. The reason was they thought by making them in small groups, they can catch each one of those little groups by feeding money in their mouth, and that way they will be able to stop the Muslim Tehreek for Pakistan to be a country. I think you are now clearly understanding why they are after Pakistan. Because Pakistani people are those who were fighting against the English and Hindus. And they took this land away from India. But at that time, India was controlled by the English government. Due to that, England and their companions from Europe and America, they all became together and they started putting things in the minds of Pakistanis so they can become against Pakistan. In each province of Pakistan, they sent their agents with money. They bought different officers in Pakistani, all the departments, including our military, like the journals, which you call generals, we call journals. I think it is clear to you that they don't want Pakistan to grow, to develop. I don't understand these people. They went from Europe to America. They went from Europe to America, which is 6,000 miles away. It is about 9,000 kilometers. They can go there and have captured a land and call it America. And Muslims in India cannot take a little land for themselves right here. We didn't go to 9,000 kilometers. We are here. We will be mostly maybe just 9 kilometers instead of 9,000 kilometers. Why? They are scared of Muslims. They think what Quran says, that if the Muslims follow Quran and Muhammad Rasulullah saying, which is hadith, they think Muslims become so powerful that in the arena of war, they cannot compete with the Muslims. That is the reason they are after, especially Pakistan, because they are scared of Pakistani people. Now you tell me, I don't care whoever you are, I know you are my human brother and sister and sons and daughters. All I know that if these people think that by following Islam and Quran and Rasulullah, Muslim can become so strong, then why don't they behave like a human and they also start following the Quran, so they can become more powerful than the Muslims. Instead, they are such creatures from the humanity that they never follow God, never follow God's books. Instead, they go against them. Just like that, they are going against Islam and Quran, which is the holy book of God. Same reason. They disparage their own religion, now they are trying to disparage Islam. But remember one thing, when the Prophet comes, the old prophets which passed away, his religion do not stay any longer. You must follow the new prophet and the book if he was given by God. Now, Quran has declared Muhammad Rasulullah Sallam is the last prophet. There is not going to be any new prophet, and Quran is the last book due to that. So you must follow Quran if you really want to reach reality of your life, of God, of prophets, of the holy books and the angels. I thank you very much that you gave me time. Inshallah ta'ala, I shall speak to you again.
Subscribe, share.
Please subscribe and share with other people, as many as you can. Assalamu alaikum.